it is time to see what that absentee asshole has to say for himself. Ring, ring. So I guess this is his internal thought. Alright, let's see if I can... He hasn't been here for like 8 years, so let's see if I can get back that picture-perfect Edgeworth voice. Shut, 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 stupid Phoenix Wright. You have no match for me as I'm picture-perfect Edgeworth. And who dares disturb me in my 18 hours of beauty sleep? Yes, picture-perfect Edgeworth speaking. Shit. If this is gonna be from Edgeworth's point of view, I'm gonna potentially be doing a lot of talking to myself, aren't I?
Probably.
Good, that's what the world needs.
I mean, that was me last time, so...
Edgy, head up, it's an emergency. I know that you and Phoenix have had your issues, but I think you would still want to know if he's dead. It's hard to tell. You're not really around anymore. Is this the butts? Oh my god, do you know what time it is? It's not the butts. I'm Larice now. Larice Dioxnim. I bet you that's not how it's pronounced. This has to be more than a nightmare. I'm just going to ignore it like I do with everything else. Wait, don't hang up. I'm telling you, for realsies, it's an emergency. It's Nick, your husband. He took a nasty spill. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... No, I'm not joking, like, life-threatening. But yeah, I suppose I have to care. What happened? Tell me. That's like a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead, and you don't even sound like you care that much. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. The game, like, you should have been in the game from the start, but we have to put you in, or else the fans are not going to buy this one. And also, oh god, screw your guys' fuck relationship. My Iris, oh my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can, so that I can go back to not caring.
Please.
Well, I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry, my women. Yeah, go ahead, defend him, Diva. Defend him in his 1 year of absence from his family. It's one.
You know what? You just... we never established in-game whether or not... Or, like, the game never really established. Like, this time, it's not like they parted on, like, bad terms or anything. Phoenix hasn't been going around telling everyone that he's dead. Like, this has just been, like, he literally was just out of town for work for a year.
For a year, yeah, sure. Yeah, Phoenix, how's the family? Well, Edward said he needed some space. Oh, how's that been? Well, he's taken a year off in another country away from us. Just a little bit of space, you know. Typical couple issues. And other lies you can tell yourself. Oh, it's been 1 year.
Just read the damn line.
It's been 1 year since I left that country and that cursed man and his daughters behind. Oh, I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a little while longer. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. I hope the world is ready for the birth, the return of Sigma Male Edgeworth.
Oh, this is not gonna get any easier, is it? February 8th.
Sorry, just taking my coffee, taking my sweet time, like Edgeworth. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? Like, seriously, this is the last episode of the game. Oh my god, I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet so I could come as quickly as I could. You're lucky I thought this was worth that. Okay.
Game, please. If you... like, these ad-libs are actually hurting me. Stop!
Listen, I know that you look past the negative things.
No, just no.
These single
Stop.
dads.
Just
Eva,
no. Please, for once, I need you to not make the game worse. For once.
charted a faster one. Anyway, just listen and stop ad-libbing. God. Something has happened to Miss Elise. And Nick is Maya. And there's a bikini. Huh? Why are you walking away? Say something! Don't leave, Edgy! Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright to visit so all the shippers could shut up. I can't, okay? I went and checked on him. So I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. Because I have a bigger brain in general. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Dioxin. I'm so sorry, Pearlie. R.I.P. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun.
Oh wow, she's just straight up a suspect now? like...
Surprise Pikachu face.
Yeah.
Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell onto the river. Sounds like him. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yep, that's right. You got it. I'm surprised you don't sound more concerned, but they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? The things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. One is our vows, and the other is something about a birth certificate, another daughter or something, I don't know. He acts like I still care. Yep, this is something belonging to our daughter. I don't understand the significance. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. I don't need some cheat to do so. I'm a Sigma male. I'm constantly on that grind set. I can look into hearts if I want to. And this other one... he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is. Could he? I'm begging you, and obviously so is him. If you knew anything about Phoenix, you know how much it means that he gave you that badge. Also, Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. I don't know what this Sigma male shit is that you're on, but can you swap it out for being a defense attorney instead? You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? Are you telling me to leave behind the Sigma male grind set for a woman? Yep, you know. Represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you? I'm a Sigma male, Harry, and a prosecutor. A gay one at that. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who would never defend such a female. Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. I have my JED. So don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell them. Maybe legally speaking, you're not even allowed to do this. Okay, I'll try. I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before.
You know, he's not wrong.
I bet you really miss this kangaroo court stuff, huh? Oh my god, how could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? I've only been gone for a year.
Gone for 1 year. Yeah.
Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. If we don't put you in, we won't sell copies. Oh god. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Sweet. This is gonna be so much talking to myself. And you're expecting me to not ad-lib, diva? How could you?
Sorry, what was that?
You're expecting... these are all the characters I wound up voicing, and you're expecting me not to ad-lib. How could you?
Hey, you are allowed to ad-lib, just don't make the relationship worse than it already is, alright? My fragile heart can't take it.
Thank you for coming.
But I can voice one of these to if it makes it easier. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It might switch back. We'll see. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Picture perfect. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Great, is that all?
Mr. Wright, how is he?
Why do you care?
Well, because Mr. Lowry said that he might even die.
Miles is like, I feel a disturbance in the force. Like, does she know him beforehand? Well, how do you know him?
Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you have said something to her like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. I assure you, it is impossible for him to suffer brain damage, so there's nothing up there anyway.
Okay, well, thank goodness.
But, for starters, he's gay. I don't care about this biracial nonsense. None of us believe it for a second. He was just confused at the time. Additionally, he's caught some kind of cold.
Cold? Oh, it's a good thing we're not in Japan. Those are deadly there.
Yes, he's running a high fever and he's drifting in and out of consciousness.
I don't think that's a cold, then.
I must be imagining things. This woman. She cannot possibly have feelings for Phoenix. But also, I feel like I've met her before. Okay, we might be doing defense attorney Miles Edgeworth. He's even got his own soundtrack now. Very interesting.
This is cool. This is like the AU we never knew we wanted.
It seemed for a minute that Edgeworth was leaning towards changing to be a defense attorney. And then it just kept him out of the games for 2 sequels. And it just never really happened. Also, I don't know if we ever mentioned it, but she's got a little Magatama too. Magtama, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I think I did notice that.
Pardon me, Iris, if that even is your real name. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have a distinct feeling that you and I have met before. And unlike everyone else in this goddamn country, I'm not an idiot, so if I think that we have, it's very likely true.
Nope, it must be imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. I'm just really quite a homebody.
Hazakura Temple? What's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
I assure you I'm constantly on the grind. I don't need any sort of additional training to release some inner spiritual power. I have my mind, and that is all that I need. Spiritual power. You go to the temple for that reason as well.
Oh, no. I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
Oh, so you are a practitioner of the grind instead. In that case, what are you doing at that temple wasting your time?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there. And why I continue to train. To purify my soul.
Or you could just turn yourself in and do something that actually matters by serving time that way. I want to ask you about the night of the crime.
Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner. And then we went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. I try not to stay up very late. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10.
Bell.
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see. And then... Women so emotional.
I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why did you do as you were told?
I was frightened.
Frightened. This is not a word I'm familiar with. I don't get scared. She's expecting
Oh
some
my
sort
gosh,
of empathy
like he
from me.
hasn't, like he doesn't have any trauma from earthquakes or the death of his father or anything.
I am perfect. I have no such flaws like fear.
Okay, well,
Hmm.
I stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
Yeah, well, I think you're full of shit. There's more to your story. I know it. But I'm gonna push a little deeper. I said I'm going. I forgot I can speak normally without Phoenix making innuendos of everything that I say. The moment I'm back in this case, I already feel my eyes on me.
I'm gonna just pretend that like I'm Phoenix, like, oh come on, Edgeworth, you know you want to. Like the ghost of just what he imagines Phoenix saying.
God, for a year was not long enough to cleanse myself of these distractions. The moment I step back in this goddamn court, it all comes flooding back. So you were asked to go to the training hall the night of the murder.
Yes.
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of?
So mean.
What is happening? Why are these what is... What in the
First
world?
time.
What is this black magic? Witch!
Is there something wrong?
Yes, there's something wrong. What did you just do with these chains? I'm sorry, it's nothing. I can't show weakness. I'm a Sigma male. Okay. Looks like she's not aware of them. I can use that to my advantage. I understand this before she does. Ugh, these must be what Wright was talking about. Those psychonauts. Psycholocks? Everyone here's an idiot. I believe that he said I need to present this Magatama item to do something. Is it Mayatama? I believe he said it was from that daughter.
You're making a lot of expressions right now.
Okay, so, that aside, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night?
I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Oh, great, one of Phoenix's daughters. Spiritual power.
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
I'm just using the chains.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Do you think I'm an idiot? Were you the one who killed Elise Dioxne?
No, I'm not the one who took her life.
Okay, that's a very obvious ploy at saying something that is technically true, even though it's not exactly answering my question.
The sword took her life.
Yeah, exactly. You're full of shit. Those psycho-lock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe she's not lying with that very specifically worded sentence. Huh.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. I don't care that two of my technical daughters, both, one is a demon, and one is Pearl. Ugh. It appears that that's about all you can tell me.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
Don't thank me. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here and he guilt-tripped me into coming. He asked me to take care of you.
Me? How?
Don't get any ideas, I'm gay. He means to take care of you at the trial tomorrow, to defend you.
God,
You're
if
even
only I
more
could clip that. If only I could clip that. Don't get any ideas, I'm kidding.
Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth? And I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
Do not rely on Phoenix's judgment that much. He has a terrible sense of everything, really. Sure, he entrusts me that much, but you know what I've been doing this past year? Not being anywhere near him, I'll tell you that. And yet still, he thinks he has put faith in me. What an absolute idiot.
All I did was think about him 24/7 and, read every message he ever sent me.
Before we begin, I have one more question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
When you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
I think we both...
Okay, unironically... Unironically, I definitely think it's very interesting that the in-game actor is like, how do you know him?
Yeah.
What's with that? How do you know him?
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
Nice try, she witch. Technically we're married, but...
Hold on. Oh shit, I was about to screenshot. Historians will say they were very good friends. because of all the years of repression.
I'm detecting a lot of negative energy right now, and I'm not even a spiritually powered person. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You say that like it's impressive. It's not that hard.
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened.
You're giving yourself too much credit. He was confused and lost at the time. He was ready to accept that he was purely gay. He's gotten over it by now, I assure you.
I know what a weak person he is. And me. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again.
On that we agree.
I wanted him to just forget about me. Without me.
Here for Edward's hostility.
Alright, so if I just don't show up to the trial tomorrow, she loses by default. I might just go through with that. Fuck the butt. Who cares what he wants? Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. Probably because I haven't been home in a year. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Perhaps that's what's best. But, Iris, I suppose it's not too late. You should go to him and tell him the truth, and then fuck off. Permanently. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Rip off the band-aid, no more tiptoeing around this damn past mistake, and then vanish off the face of the earth.
Give him the closure he needs, and leave.
Alright, Mr. Edward. I promise.
Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. God, I did not sign up for all this. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the scene of the crime. Oh, yeah. Attorney's badge from Wright. Nakatama from Wright. Utter nonsense. Great technique, the hood. The map.
Oh, go to the profiles. I want to see what he says about different people. If there's like anything different.
This. I guess that picture. Okay. My friend since grade school. Fell from Dusky Bridge like a moron and is currently hospitalized. Homicide detective after the precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Another friend since grade school. Him and Wright are both on the same level to me. I don't really remember why we became friends. Victim. A book about known age. Rory's his teacher. The defendant to none. Doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. Woman, you see this? Mine. Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold?
Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. However, I hear this is normal for morons. And his word about Maya was still trapped in the inner temple. I suppose
what?
Is that I don't get a sidekick like Wright always has. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems, though I can't imagine why.
Really?
Don't read into it. Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him and fuck off for another year.
No, don't. Why would you do that? I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. Seriously. I only know him for like a day and a half, and I still heard about you. And also, he would want to defend me.
I don't want to defend you, quite frankly. February 8th, Dusky Bridge. Oh no, the child is trapped on that other side of the rope bridge. I can't get to her. Anyway, it sure is cold, alright. So this is it, Dusky Bridge. Pretty sure this is Pearl.
Is this Gumshoe?
I think it's Pearl?
Oh, maybe.
Let's see. Either way, it's what your people, I'm pretty sure. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, you were right.
Yeah.
Hughes was right.
Yay! I don't know. I just figured, I don't know if Pearl... Oh, I'm sure Pearls would call him Mr. Edgeworth, but I figured since if there's an investigation going on, Gumshoe's usually around, and he's the most likely to be the sidekick.
I suppose. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. I suppose I do get a sidekick for this after all. I think I would prefer one of the daughters.
Long time no see, pal. It's been about a year? Has it been longer? God, it's so good to see you. You know, I was a live-in maid for a while. Because Phoenix was so missing you, and it was pretty good. You know, we just became good friends.
I don't care, Detective. The only thing I care about is why you're shuffling around up here.
Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. that wry wit that Wright fell for. Oh, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let me guess. You're transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. A vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard.
Okay, I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. You rented a private jet and everything. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir.
Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of.
Oh, I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great. Thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. Is this where Edward's like, wait, who? Who's in here?
I'm sorry. Prosecutor who?
Oh, that guy's a real mystery, I tell you. The only thing that's not shrouded in mystery is how much he's been lusting over Mr. Wright, I tell you what. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop that bombshell and then leave.
I can float around wherever he wants to. I have better things to do. I will not let myself be manipulated by a beta. Prosecutor Godot. Tell me everything, so that I can ignore it and stay on my single male grind set. Who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him, so he can't be all that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he is the real new guy. Showed up after you left the country, like, almost immediately. The guy, he's as sharp as his perfect jawline, on his hair, with that tan skin. But he's a complete rookie, yet nobody can say a bad word about the guy. Oh, God. Perfect in every way.
So yes, some sort of physical attraction. Fine, but what kind of man is he underneath the skin?
Perfect in every way. You know, he just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. Real. Real good.
If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard about him? If Godot's so great, why isn't there a Godot number 2? So, he's the lead prosecutor on this case.
Oh my gosh, we actually get to see Edward up against Godot. This is gonna be good. Lupedius. After all, you know who was right in the middle of it.
You know who?
Well, Phoenix Wright, of course. Of course he's gonna do whatever Phoenix Wright was involved in. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Like, really. Really.
Oh.
You seem to have some kind of grudge or attraction. It gets a little muddy.
What would be the cause of this grudge?
I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. Oh yeah, did I mention he's got a really cool robot mask too?
None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself before he starts getting any ideas. Alright, so I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case, but I already hate who we're up against. Tell me more.
It's simple.
As simple is as simple does, as they say. Sigma male rule number 145. Talk down to the beta males on the team. I'm calling you an idiot.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you just said. I think I'm an idiot. Well, you've got no idea how much I miss that biting sarcasm of yours, sir.
It's sarcastic, I hate you.
Oh, but seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
Witness.
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady. Here on this freezing cold mountain.
I mean, well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
You think some hoe in the cold weather is going to distract me? I'll talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. See if she seriously thinks you can throw me a Sigma male off my game. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Shouldn't be surprised the thunderclap of his ass made the whole thing collapse.
My brain went to like Komi-san. Like, oh wait. You said you haven't caught up on Komi-san yet.
No, I'm like 4 episodes behind.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't remember when that happened.
I mean, I've read the manga.
You read the manga.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I just didn't know if you would be able to remember that part back to the beginning of the manga after 300 chapters, but where she slipped at the pool and then, so, Yamai and, like, everyone else, like, took out the chunk that, like, that hurt her. Like,
oh, yes, I do remember that. Yeah. That was in the, I saw that part in the anime, so.
Okay, great. So, like, yeah. I just imagine after that, so this is the ridge that hurt my right. Pushes over the bridge with one hand. That'll teach you.
I think Maya's a lost cause. At this point, I think I'll just demolish the bridge entirely.
Yup, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. I've done a lot of reckless things. Like, a lot.
It's not about being reckless, is that you can't be as caked up as Edgeworth is. I mean, Phoenix. I'm not distracted!
Mr. Edgeworth, why did you... I'm starting to understand why you left. whenever Phoenix was involved, you go with the monkey brain. The look before you cross is how it goes, right? Or was that leap? I don't know, you've been talking about ass.
There's something on the other side, aside from my daughter.
Oh yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the inner temple doing some training and now they're stuck there.
Someone is my daughter, and it's the one who needs 16 meals a day. She is going to starve. I heard from Wright. Not that I care. I heard it from Wright that it was her, my affair.
Oh no. Her again.
I
Oh god, she needs 16 meals a day, doesn't she? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction, so...
She's already dead.
Oh, no one's gonna be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow,
Oh my
sir.
god, she is going to die! Forget the cold, she'll starve. So how did this bridge burn down anyway?
We're almost 100% sure it was the lightning clap of this street.
Lightning. Well, I would have believed you if you had not said it. If I had come to that conclusion, it would have been believable. But the fact that you, Gumshoe, was saying it makes me believe it was anything other than lightning caused by the thunderclap of Phoenix's ass. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yup. Last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that.
Why is that your leading theory?
Oh, well, according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
I see. Well, I suppose this is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed, like it's been faked. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Oh, that? And we got that information from the witness's testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who was this witness?
Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir.
Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50. Lightning 10 to approximately 11. Lightning struck this really 5. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out.
Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care.
You know who doesn't care? Me, because I'm too busy being all that grind.
Being all that what?
The grind.
Oh, yes. That thing you've been saying. I don't know if you know what that means, sir. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Oh no. We're going Sherlockian on this.
Damn attractive. What? You go. I didn't say anything.
No, that is one of the things that I always worry about, but like, well, no, I wonder, like, what is it that everyone else sees in him? Like, I see him as a good friend, but everyone else is, like, really, really into him. Like, so lately it's been everyone. Like, I think Maya's actually broke down in tears a couple times because of it. Like, so many people just going after, bypassing her, and going straight to him.
Well, but I would hope so, that she's 12. But, what? Going after
Yeah, no, I mean, you might want to rethink going on these year-long finding yourself missions, because, man, you can't leave a hunk of meat like that alone for too long, apparently. You always hear what they say when they, what is it, like, women always want what they can't have, for whatever reason. I wonder if oh, that's you.
I wonder if Gumshoe has realized how easily I can push him off this cliff. Right.
I love that they're even like quoting the like as if we needed any more proof about how Ace Detective this goes. Like they're even doing the Sherlockian thing of like wondering if Sherlock was always the cause since he was able to solve everything so well with such limited information. Like they started like wondering if he was behind them.
I did not that, but that makes sense. That would be like a plot thread or something, or a meme.
Yeah.
Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. Japan is superior to California in every way. What? Wright is going to be fine. The case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman, of all people, accused of murder.
Hey, wait a second. Hold it. Objection.
Why are you here? I left you back at the bridge.
I know you did, but what's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? Do you call yourself a defense attorney? Oh no. Oh no.
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Picture perfect. Prosecutor Edgeworth cheese gumshoe.
Picture perfect Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney. Just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right. Picture perfect Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I'm not really sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. The absentee father. The tempered defense attorney. I still haven't found myself after all this time. Why must Phoenix be so confusing? Dude, Edgy, it's not that hard. I mean, but I don't see you for like a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. It's rather cold here. I don't get what that means, but Iris didn't murder her, someone else did it, and you're gonna prove it. Cause I just know it, okay? And you're gonna trust me, cause we're best beds. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Suppose at least this time you're going for someone of age. Nevertheless, I'll do what I can to prove her innocence, if only to make Phoenix forget about her and move on. At least until I pass on the baton to Wright so he can do it himself, that is. I need to get back to finding myself. Oh, man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Yeah. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you?
We really went, bitch, where?
These claims that we are friends. And then he asks me. Yes. What's wrong?
The silence was so deafening.
Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, I'm gay. And your comment has me highly concerned about the ethics of this case. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Yeah, come on! A girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. You know. Edgy? I was right after all. I should have never come back. 1 year should have been at least 5. No, don't worry. I've seen things for how they really are this time. Honest. And also, seriously, you cannot do that, Phoenix. I had a penny for every time he said that. Or a penny for every time someone's trying to give me and Phoenix relationship advice. We're both perfectly happy with how things are. Ew.
Meanwhile, in the hospital, Phoenix is like, I'm so glad I got to see him. I had to keep it together to just focus on my career like he would want. Maybe if I show how mature I've gotten, he'll come back.
It's just that, well, Iris is, she's a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. You know what I mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything I forgot. You don't actually, you know, true love isn't really your thing. What? You ignore that comment because I don't value your opinion. Harry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Okay, I'm leaving. Harry, I swear to God, if you did it... What? Oh, don't tell me. You think I did it? Yes. Get lost! Go back on your charter jet and get out of my sight, you creep! Glad. I hope your plane crashes and you die. I hate everyone here so much. Alas,
Now you see how I feel. Feel.
I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? How is your mind capable of holding 3 of these locks when the young nun only had 2 psycho locks?
I was just about to say that.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember things. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. And my long-term. And thinking about the future. I just don't do... I'm a feeler, not a thinker. We could be feeling these fists. Get out of my way. I'm going into the main hall. You're just gonna have to keep
this was
listening
me.
to... No, I think this one was me.
Wait, was it? No, this was you because I asked you to do the Minnesota accent.
Trying to do the Minnesota. You're just gonna have to keep listening to me talk, I guess. I'm sure you not
No,
need
no,
you
I'm
as
here.
my sidekick.
Nope, I'm here. Hey, hello there. Hi, Edward. So how you feeling?
I'm doing alright, I suppose. Oh, and who is this hunker? Don't get any ideas, I'm gay. And my name is Picture Perfect Mars Edgeworth, the Sigma male. My, what a name you've got. A handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome here. Oh, circumstances weren't so tragic. I might just eat you right up. I'd like to see you try. Please don't call me boy, I'm the biggest man you'll ever see. I'm not a boy, I'm a man. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. God, I cannot believe I swore I'd never ask for such a thing. What has Phoenix done, making such obscene words come out of my mouth? I think you're a tad confused. You found me. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. Well, if you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. I'm leaving this country.
Disturbance in the force. I feel a disturbance in the force.
Oh, it's just a joke we Minnesotans like to say. Predatory. Except you're old enough.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you cheating on Mr. Wright? Well, this is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. She doesn't wear a bikini.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Now I look like some sort of beta male. This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut.
Oh, my stomach is already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about me beloved Iris? Well, first I want to hear what you know. I keep my cards close to my chest. I have never shown anybody what I truly feel.
That's not what you said on our wedding night!
First, I'd like to ask about last night. My wedding. I mean, not my wedding. Get out of my head, Phoenix! This is why I needed a year and a country's worth of distance between us. Okay. You seem to be having some issues, but, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the 2 of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? Oh, I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training all night last long. It was extremely exhausting. The channel in Dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery. Go back to the bridge and contemplate jumping off.
Okay, that was kind of meaner than usual, sorry.
Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? Why are any of these nuns following their rules? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps.
Mr. Edgeworth, I swear you're starting to get a little sus there.
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for decidedly different never contemplated a murder so much before.
You get the chills pretty easily, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? I haven't seen you this flustered since, well, Mr. Wright.
Right then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw happen in the courtyard.
Well, it must have been past 11. Ah, no! I can't say it! It's too much for me, poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. Why?
Well, yep, that sure looks like a murder.
I saw two people.
Look like a murder.
One of them was lying on the ground. And the other one stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
Well, I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But there was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked.
Of course you was. Try putting yourself in her shoes.
Sigma male, rule 323. Never empathize. Gumshoe.
Okay, well, I'll
Choose
try this
your
on for size.
next words very carefully.
No. Try this on for size then. You Mr. I can't empathize. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom.
I would never.
And I happen to witness it from the witness stand.
Okay, and I've lost interest in this comparison.
I'd be pretty shocked too.
Yeah, you'd also be delusional, because it would never happen. I only stab Phoenix in the heart metaphorically.
It's true, he does that a lot.
Listen, I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. When I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, the testimony seems to be pretty solid. Well, I just have to bullshit my way through this for a couple more hours so that it's Phoenix's problem.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems natural.
Ooh, natural.
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
Wonder what she means by that. As if you could ever truly know some girl. As I had not, it's your duty to stay with the Acolyte at all times, correct?
Yep, that's correct. You're such a smart boy. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
Why do I care?
Well, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My back felt as stiff as frozen glass.
Why would glass be frozen?
What is that supposed to? I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease me aching back. And that's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple alone to ease your own back. Pathetic.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she rung the bell for the lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? Should this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who's this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say.
Okay.
Oh, she's aware?
And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on back of a spirit out. Oh, on a block. On a block spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
Maya can't count past 10. What were you trying to make her do? Oh my goodness, you don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? She'll never know when to stop. She can't count that high.
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't even started the training session itself.
Oh, well, I suppose that's good to hear. Not that I care at all.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
The reason we didn't start is because we needed her to clear her mind of all earthly woes. And she just kept going on and on about an absentee father. Not only that, but you know that other small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. She's so confused about her family dynamic. Maya has a little sister. This is we have another daughter. You've met Pearl. Hasn't he met Pearl?
He's met Pearl, but I think he's just confused, like, why she's saying little sister. Like, no, that's Maya's cousin.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay. I actually forgot that they weren't sisters.
You forgot they were related? You forgot when you put her aunt in jail?
Listen, our canon is more true to the actual characters, and you know it.
Uh-huh. Oh, you mean little Pearl? That's Maya's cousin.
Little Pearl, the actual demon child. I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we finished dinner with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. And Phoenix didn't mention this. Well, I suppose out of the two, Pearl would be the one who could take care of herself, so... But I mean, she was with the victim. Oh, it's all the fault of my stupid, cranky old back. The little girl who's with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. And she's a demon to boot. Oh, this complicates things. But I don't believe in any of it because I'm a man of science.
Oh, as they say, the plot thickens. The way he's talking is making me think he doesn't know Pearl, but he does. So
yeah. Typical absentee father Edgeworth. I don't even have to ad-lib that he's forgotten his daughters. He just actually has. Oh, this is new. Wait, did we go here? No. We haven't been here.
Nope. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. Alone. Sigma's our soul.
Oh no, yeah, it's fine. I'll be right here.
No.
Waiting. Watching.
Well, it looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure.
Everything's fine at home.
Okay, well that wasn't what I was gonna ask you, but that sounded like it had a little bit more bite to it than it did the last time you were in denial. So I'm starting to think you're realizing your relationship needs to, could use some work. But also, are you really gonna defend that nun? Iris at the trial tomorrow? You sure you're not just gonna sabotage it so that she leaves Phoenix alone?
Fortunately, I gave her my word, and as a Sigma male, I must now follow through with my commitment. As much as it would satisfy me to see her squirm and fail, I'm not some beta that goes back on his word.
Oh, well, that's good. In that case, I've got to be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yep. You do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? Suppose since you're here, I can talk to you now.
The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Jackson.
Oh, so she's Jewish.
I guess? Is that what the Jewish sounding last name is? I don't know. I thought it best up until she won that writing award last year. total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. I wish I knew how to erase my past and start fresh.
Come on, we all know that in an alternate timeline, you and Phoenix would just find each other again. Because that's what soulmates are. Anyway, the estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulted from a stab to the back by the murder weapon.
A murder weapon.
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
I suppose that's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing. I mean, stranger than everything else.
And what is that?
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
Two-story building. We are the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Oh, wait, go, Mr. Edgeworth. You should be an ace detective. I've told that to Phoenix before, and he kinda laughed and rolled with it. That just happens to be the room that Elise Jackson was staying.
Hi. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. 10 feet after death.
Interesting.
Now I'm the detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far and prove what you're saying is true. I'm going to stab you and then push you out of that 2-story building to see if those bruises really are consistent.
Okay. Let's take a look at the map first. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, they had none. Hello. Right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple.
Dad! Please come pick me up! I can feel that you're near! I've missed you so much!
Sometimes you can still hear her screaming on the wind.
Dad, I'm so hungry! Please, Phoenix, don't feed me right! I missed you so much! Did you bring Francisca back with you?
At 10 p.m. after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple.
Oh yes, leaving Maya alone. God, if only Sister Iris had made it here, I could have been eating something out. Only say that if Francisca isn't here.
It took me a second. It's like, wait, where was she? Oh my god. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but
I could wear a stupid mask. I could pierce my ears. My hair is a similar color. I don't see what's all that impressive.
Nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. I heard once he found out Phoenix wasn't gonna be there, he just said no. He didn't want to do it.
What do you, why would Phoenix's presence have any sort of effect on the prosecutor? That's never happened before.
Yeah. Oh, it's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true.
Nobody cares about baseless rumors, Gumshoe. We are interested in facts only. So tell me what the rumors are so I can refute them. Oh my fucking god.
I cannot believe it! I knew it! I had a feeling!
So much. Oh my fucking god. Yeah.
Didn't even have to try.
Nope. Once again, game proves that we know the characters, and they are just tiptoeing around what everyone knows the truth is.
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe since Mr. Wright got a gold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. He just completely dipped out.
I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney, and I intend to appear in front of him in a dark alleyway in the role of something much more vicious. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Oh yeah, no, that would actually suck. He's like, yeah, I promise I'll defend you. Like, nope, psych, we can't get another prosecutor, so now I have to definitely get you locked up. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge. Man, it feels like it's been a while since we've had our judge back.
Yes, he certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence. Even he, older than time itself, could never forget a picture-perfect Edgeworth. That's why I requested another judge preside over the trial tomorrow.
Of course.
We've only met each other once, there's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
Why is it important that they...
I
mean,
think
is it so that the judge will...
I don't think legally Edgeworth is allowed to defend somebody.
Oh,
Because he's a prosecutor.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Not that this game has ever actually cared about proper watched it before, but
right? Like I didn't even. I thought it was just like, okay, if he's worried about bias.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, but what about the prosecutor? And the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone then made a big stink, sir? Oh, that's why it kind of has to be though, right?
I pulled a few strings to arrange for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Why do I get a feeling like something's about to happen, Dad? Could it be?
I would freak if Edgeworth went up against Francisca. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull and would go so far for Mr. Wright.
It's not for Wright, it's for my... What is this inner temple that I'm supposed to be training at? Not that I care about anybody. I'm focused on only pursuing my career and fighting myself.
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. Also, have you considered that maybe finding itself also involves finding your found family? Eh?
My father died in an elevator when I was 7. I don't need family.
Okay. I'm sure that wedding ring on your finger means nothing then. It's on the other side of the Dusty Bridge.
Bridge that burned down. Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Perhaps something that Maya can eat?
Nope, unfortunately, not a thing.
She's already dead. Nothing.
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides, and there's no wild game bird to hunt. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Phoenix is going to flip. Please be alright, Maya. Not that I care, but Phoenix will just... It will break him. Why couldn't it have been Pearly? She could have just opened a hell dimension and gotten herself out.
Oh! I just noticed that the orb in her staff is gone.
What do you mean?
Didn't her staff... Oh, well, whenever we do this, you'll see, probably.
So the sword from this gold statue was actually the murder weapon.
It sure is. It's called Shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
I know what it's called. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood.
Yup, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, have I talked about how Godot...
I don't want to hear any more about this Godot nonsense. He's not even going to be there. He's not a threat at all. I don't even see him as a person. He's probably some beta male.
Okay, you keep telling yourself that. There are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito too, so...
Fingerprints. I had mine burned off.
What? Okay, well, naturally they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
Oh my god, fingerprints are on them, but why does Phoenix take these cases?
What's wrong? You're looking really solemn.
Why could I have fallen in love with anybody else? Why did I have to fall for Phoenix Wright? The stupidest, most idealistic man alive, I swear to God. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney every time? I swear to God, every single one of his cases are like this, and now I have to... I needed another year. I needed another year to come to terms with the fact that this would be our life.
Yeah, no, I figure it doesn't really feel good, but for what it's worth, he always found a way to get his client found innocent, so if he can do it, then surely Picture Perfect Edgeworth could do it.
Yes, but to be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. I can do it, but I don't know if I'm ready to sacrifice 5 years of my life to do so. It's like, does Phoenix not care? Does he not care how taxing this is on him? Does he really value his career, sacrificing life for that versus us? I just...
Oh, that is rich coming from him.
This main gate must
Does he
be
really
the
value
door.
his career?
The main gate must just be over that stone wall. Look over that. Look, a rock, Gumshoe. Focus on that.
Stone walls. Jumped over a few of those in my time. But also, you can't distract me from your hypocritical ways, Edgeworth.
I'm not a hypocrite, I'm a Sigma male, I'm perfect.
Anyway, most of those Stonewall memories are good memories, but not all.
Objective. Perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words.
That's a new one to me.
Paucity.
Paucity.
Yeah, paucity. The presence of something only in smaller, insufficient quantities or amounts. Scarcity.
So
In other
stay
words,
less.
I don't care. Or say this. The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here.
Hey, you're right. But I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor.
Hazakura Temple is built on a steep part of the mountain. In front and back of the main hall. But the front and back of the main hall are on different levels.
Oh, that makes sense.
I understand architecture.
But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir?
I fail to see how I can even consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Everyone here is an idiot.
I just love skiing.
Really? You don't seem like the type. I would think it requires more coordination than you can offer. What about sleds? That seems more your speed.
Sleds? Nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know? This is my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth?
Someone's starting to go mad. I came back, and this is what I'm getting.
Okay, so that staff is what I was talking about. If that's her staff, that it had a little fork in it.
You're right.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something with the statue.
Nah.
This looks like a wizard staff. Is this some sort of cheap cosplay?
That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Yaxton. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen. This is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes, what?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
Alright.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a defense attorney and marry feet. That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me. A Sigma male was focused only on the grind set and nothing else.
Okay, well you just told me you wanted
I
to
didn't
marry
say
Phoenix
anything.
Red.
I am perfectly focused on the crime.
You know, Edgewood, it's okay to talk about your feelings. I think that's actually what drove you and Phoenix apart, now
I
that I
don't
think
have
about it.
feelings, and me and Phoenix aren't apart. It's just a country's difference and 1 year of time. Perfectly normal.
Okay, then that's it from me.
Celery staff is made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Or just the victims.
It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
Go away, Pooch.
Pooch, come closer.
I will let you out later.
Pooch, I want a different sidekick.
I think he has to go to the bathroom, but I will let him out in a minute. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. Okay, or not. Maybe he just really has to go. He refuses to stop whining. 1 second. You can use this time to go to the bathroom or something if you would like.
Okay, be right back then.
Know if I read this. Oh. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Just youth. Can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
Okay, how did you know?
Because I've learned to sniff a beta from 3 miles away. And that's some of the exact beta energy coming from you. Looks like that's everything.
Maybe we'll be able to get to that her room if we move. Oh, guess not.
We had something you wanted to talk to her about. Was it the Sword? Let's see what she says about this.
About this
I
here.
can ask my own questions, Gumshoe.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient and material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl.
Okay, I guess she lives in an immaterial world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Get it? I'm pretty sure this is a song reference.
This is exactly why I should be asking the questions. Okay? Which, I thought we could ask her about something. No, that's all.
I'm surprised we can't ask about the lightning since she supposedly saw it.
That was the weather report, and she didn't say anything about that. This one, Demon Child. Oh, this poor girl. Where could she have gone?
Well, checked out at home and she's not there.
And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Oh no, that means that Maya has eaten Pearl. I mean, there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be, and that one is somehow the most likely.
Ah, do you think maybe she fell off the bridge and was carried downstream?
That, I why do you have to be such a pessimist, Detective? That's Phoenix's daughter.
I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're like the most pessimistic person I know.
Ironic. I became a pessimist after only I had the pleasure of working with you. It's part of what I'm trying to heal on my Sigma male bride set. This one, other daughter. Oh, she's a very important visitor, you know. An honored acolyte. Honored. Maya. Are you sure we're talking about the same girl? Why, the Fey name is synonymous with the crane channeling technique. Alright, more of this religious nonsense. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed.
Doesn't her, Okay, well, actually, can you go to the picture of, what's her face? Joxnim? Elise? Or, it's not her specifically, we have her, like, frame for the book advertisement, I think. Okay. Doesn't that orb look like what, what's her face is wearing around her neck? The bikini lady? Around her...
on the hood.
Yeah.
You is correct.
Huh. I don't know if that means anything, but
Yeah.
I noticed it. There was a case that was about the master of crane channeling technique. You weren't there for that. Or were you? No, you weren't.
Detective. I detest talk of supernatural dribble. I suppose now you'll say she has midichlorians. I'm impressed he knows that reference, quite frankly.
Oh, I don't know what that reference is,
It's
so...
a Star Wars one.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know you were such a nerd, Mr. Edgeworth. It gives you the creeps, huh?
Had nothing to do with it. I simply know the lingo so that I can turn away the imbeciles around me. Alright, did we already ask this? You said you went to the inner temple. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Why, of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. Just every man's dream. Ha! After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple. In other words, she's a lying bitch, same as ever. And here she is wanting to try and get back with Phoenix. Well, I won't allow it!
Okay, I think maybe we did say this because I remember this. As I say, the plot thickens.
Yeah. I could have sworn fucking Gumshoe told us to say something to her for more details. Is it this? Oh no! How could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault.
Okay, well, come on, lady. I don't
Quiet!
think you...
What do you know anyway?
Ouch. Mr. Edgeworth, she's scary.
Oh, with that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad you weren't the one that disappeared. I bet you nobody would miss
My
you.
God. Okay, why does she have to take it out all on me?
I can respect that. She's part of the Sigma male rules. Number 341, always punch down. Although,
God.
her anger does seem a little bit manufactured. Okay, I don't remember what Gumshoe told us to talk to her about, but nothing's really
Neither do
coming
I.
out, so... There you go.
Oh, was that snowmobile always there?
Yes, it was.
Ah.
I don't see Harry anywhere.
Maybe we scared the poor kid away. Oh yeah, we never got to do the Magatama on it.
His heart was shut tight with the number of those psychonauts. Great, I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. I have better things to be doing.
I'm thinking of stupid Phoenix Edgewood. Phoenix Wright Edgewood.
We don't share
If
a
you took
last
my
name. It's not even serious.
If you took my last name, it would be Wright Edgeworth. Or Edgeworth Wright, clearly.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Edgeworth. That could be... I came back because I needed to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember that you're talking to someone who is perfect. And also, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. And you will.
Yes, thank you.
Why did that sound like a threat?
I just finished speaking with the head nun of the Hazakura Temple. Oh, okay, so maybe I did ask the right thing. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Alix Dioxanum with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says you have been to Uvajava, and that she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I don't have Vine. There's no connection up there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. Why wouldn't you have gone?
That girl in the temple. She was radiating so much sexual energy, I just didn't feel safe.
Okay, well that, unfortunately, is believable. What if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks? I don't know what else we can do at this point, so we might as well try.
Indeed.
Picture perfect Sigma male gay Edgeworth. I'm gonna have to try and understand the heart of this woman. If I can even call
What
it
utter
that.
nonsense.
Oh, the levels I stoop to for that stupid, sexy Phoenix Wright. Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers despite how far beneath me they are. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame could sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. A spark could turn what you thought was a lost love into a roaring, passionate flame.
What?
What?
I am focused on nothing but this case. In my many years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have all those answers so that I can leave and focus on finding myself again. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night?
You know, for someone who's supposedly perfect, you seem very distracted. But yes, I swear, and I already told you that.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. An emotion that I do not possess.
Sure?
Well, if that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of?
I told you, that daughter of Phoenix's is extremely horny. I could see the lust in her eyes. I didn't feel safe.
She's very horny on Maine.
I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your room? The lightning? Maybe?
Sure.
Phoenix? Maya? I don't know.
I actually don't know. If it's not the weather, then right now I'm at a loss.
Yeah.
Or was it? No. Why would it be Phoenix that late at night?
Should we? I feel like we investigated yesterday as Phoenix. Maybe we should examine this stuff as Edgeworth. Like the new or the old stuff too. Like, I mean, nothing looks different really, but let me see. Okay, so we did. Oh, hold on. What's this?
Ow.
See, some of the things always get fucking cut off because of the text box. I don't realize it until we move. Okay. There are more Enzo cushions in the room. There's a white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack that would have been seen behind this text box.
It's me.
Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? I don't fancy bending down and stooping to that level.
Yes, sir. Don't tell me, you just want to see me bend over?
See, Edgeworth, you can walk.
I'll do it real slow for you.
See, you can.
Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
You can watch Gumshoe bend over and not feel anything at all. Why is it that Phoenix is so goddamn distracted? Why, this looks like an old manila envelope. The most unerotic thing there is.
Yeah.
What is it, Detective? Does words scare you?
Well, actually, yes. But that's not what I'm talking about now. This could be an ultra important clue. A super special clue.
And you'll notice that I found it on our first pass through here. I definitely didn't have to come back. I suppose I should read it myself.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris.
Yeah, this could very well be what we're missing. In addition to being scared
Indeed.
of Maya's horniness.
Yeah. The night at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be
I
exposed.
believe I said I would read this myself. But this sounds like a blackmail letter. Huh. I can use this to make doubly sure Iris leaves Phoenix alone.
Nice going then, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? Maybe it's got something to do with how I always have the text box up. You're an ultra important prosecutor. A super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. I noticed it immediately once we walked into this room.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel called out by the game.
Okay, let's try that again. Okay.
We can save again.
Good call. Take that!
Nope. Did I miss that the first time?
No, it happened, but I think I talked over it. Like I tend to do.
That's very nice.
Did you have it scared? Blackmail? I found this mail.
This is really fun.
It is addressed to you.
Thanks.
Well, Iris, are you ready to admit that perhaps you were scared of something happening between you and my daughter?
Why are you glaring at me like that? Maya's the one that's horny on me, not me. Fine, that wasn't what scared me, but that doesn't change anything.
So you weren't scared of Maya's horniness, you were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this letter to you. Isn't that correct?
I'm so weak. I haven't had any of my 3 breakfasts, but I have to go on because I feel like I have a chance at something. I don't know why. I have to, even without food, I'll live on just a little bit longer.
Alright, so was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? God, it's so hard being perfect. Suppose it doesn't matter either way.
But Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes.
I thought it was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank.
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, which I don't.
Let me just read this real quick, actually. Salutation here. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Who says salutation?
I have no idea. The Westerner? A Western person? Person from the West? Wild West?
expecting comfort, you will not receive it from me. I wonder. There's hairy butts after all.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
Well, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Fortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person who didn't want your secret to be told to.
Maya.
Yeah.
It's right?
I would think?
She doesn't want him to know that they did know each other, or like that she.
Music stop. Felix Wright, that stupid, sexy defense attorney. You mean something to Wright. It seems. For some reason. I don't know why, but... And I can tell... He holds a special place in your heart as well, despite the fact that you only ever gave him the time of day because you were trying to take something from him. I don't know why this revisionist history is trying to make it seem like you do ever anything more than... No, it doesn't matter. That's why you didn't want him.
Yeah, this is
all people.
This is a special. The words are like a special place in your heart. It doesn't mean that that's necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, I guess. You didn't want him of all people to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I shouldn't have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. One that calls themselves perfect.
I'm a man of science. This was all done with psychological tactics, none of this magic nonsense.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. I'm just a young, dainty girl.
Okay, you're almost 30. You're well past your prime. We all know it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusty Bridge.
A small shack, huh? Sounds like that's where you should go for the rest of your days.
Okay, well, it's more like a broken down shack that no one will ever want to go near.
Perfect for you. Where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. If only a big, strong man had been there to help me.
You know these tactics will not work on me. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes.
Oh, it looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
Yes. That's exactly right.
Okay, so unless she's got an evil
I was
twin,
gonna say, is she actually different from fucking whatever the other one was called? I'm already forgetting her name.
Dahlia.
Yeah. She's gone by 3 different names. Dahlia, Iris, and then whatever the cover was when she was presumed dead or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I believe that she didn't do this one.
I do.
But
no one who's broken
Right.
Phoenix's heart can be trusted.
this is very true. I don't trust her. But, like, I'm very curious the way that they're, like, painting this story is that she regrets what she did,
Doubtful.
and so she's decided to come here, and she doesn't want Wright to know, and she doesn't think she deserves his forgiveness.
The only thing that's true. She doesn't.
Yeah,
deserve
yes, that
forgiveness.
is. That is true.
Regretful for her actions. More like regretful that she got caught. Thought. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win so that we will never see each other again. God damn it. I guess this has to happen. 9 times out of 10 we say shit and then the game backs it up. But every so often, it's like, no. Stop it.
You're in this now.
I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again, have a complete, clean break, undisputable, and then never cross paths. So do you like him or not? But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret, so that I can watch him seethe in rage at you.
But it's pointless. You know he would never do that.
Oh yeah, and what makes you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
I don't like the way you said that. But then again, I haven't liked anything that you've said. Gumshoe, stay. Okay. Larry, what have you done?
Oh no. Well, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though.
You mean the sewer that you crawl out of?
That's the one.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective.
Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan, because we're in California. Next it's gonna be prison, I guess. Probably because I was talking to Phoenix's 12-year-old daughters. Ugh. I'll steal the detective's wallet. That'll get me for sure.
Oh, I know okay. He wants to go to prison to chase. I see. Never mind.
I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. And then Iris will go to a co-ed prison, and I'll go to the co-ed prison, and we'll have children there. No, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's done his luck. Even I'm not, you know. Bullying Gumshoe's beneath even me.
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever met someone so nice before. You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? He said he wouldn't steal my wallet. He cares. Also, he's just talking to himself.
Shh. Be quiet and listen.
I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. I tried to make her a secret admirer note, and it backfired like all the other times.
Done that. What did he do, I wonder?
Oh my gosh, wait. So, do you think he left the note but it was like supposed to be something like, I'll tell everyone your secret, like it's like that you've got a crush on me?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, god damn it, Harry. Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. Stop throwing that word around. I don't think you know what that means.
Edgy, you dirty rat! And here you are calling my girl a thought. You're the thought.
Gumshoe, absolute oaf.
It's not what it looks like. We're not together. He's still madly in love with Mr. Wright. He's just really in denial about it.
A secret
Before I knew
rendezvous
what I was
with
shouting.
a brawny detective out here in the woods in this economy. I can't believe you.
No. I would never do that to Mr. Wright. He helped me when I was down on my luck even more than this. He let me stay at his place. It was great.
You stayed at his place?
I told you this. I was a living maid.
Alright, this case is turning into a triple murder.
I'm sorry. I told him it was just a platonic thing. We became friends. Shouting out objection. I read this before, but I think we were all too flustered about everything else. And in a loud commanding voice too. I even pointed with my pointer finger like he does.
You've watched too many trials. How many hours have you put into this game? It's starting to affect your psyche.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had too many to count.
Only if you're imperfect. I have counted, and it's been approximately 160. It's too much. Too many hours. Okay.
Oh, really? Wait, really? That was the actual number?
158.5 is what
gosh.
Steam currently says.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself before Gumshoe executes you right here and now?
I'm not gonna execute anyone.
What is this little shack, anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
And why were you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artiste. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet. It's cold. It's got no power. Looks like it's about to collapse. You know, I'm really getting into that starving artist mindset.
Yeah, yeah, should start calling myself a starving artist, 'cause it sounds a lot like my apartment there.
One thing's for sure. No one's likely to show up and disturb you here.
So, can I get you something to drink? Hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Don't fall for it.
Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Just because she's cute.
Watch your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that coming from you. Also, she's a nun. I don't bother dabbling in religions, but I don't think they can get married, Harry. Not that I'm listening.
Yeah, Mr. Edward is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm just gonna ask for him so he can just clear the air. Have you already asked this girl to marry you, or are you just a little delusional?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. You know how it's like really easy to tell that Maya's going through some shit. Like that. She's got this. I really want this man to carry me over the threshold. Look, I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. You know, he's got 2 beautiful marryable girls under his belt, a third one that I might not have ever met, and then his whole thing going on with his husband and that harem that he's growing in the courtroom from what I hear about. You know, he'd be shocked if I showed up and was like, look at my babe, and, you know, she looked like Iris.
Edward stopped listening until you said the word harem.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed to find out that you were dead after telling me that he has been forming a harem.
That's why I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand, and I didn't want Iris to do anything dangerous because, you know, you can't get married if she gets hurt.
I thought I was stupid.
Yeah, honestly, he's like, oh, I'm starting to feel a lot better about me. What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. You're going to testify because Iris will be there.
Okay.
Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question, and I don't like people wasting my time. As a Sigma male, I have dedicated every minute of every day to a precise schedule. So, what were you doing, and where were you doing it last night?
Man.
Don't you have anything else to talk about? Like, you know, you and Phoenix's situation? I mean, with that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man. Like, wait, you'll never fix. Okay.
Trust me, I've been trying to get him to talk about his relationship this whole time. I think it'll just take a little bit longer. I think he's getting there, though.
Perfect like me.
No, he's getting there.
I'm not getting anywhere. Neither of you are even on my level. Okay, chill out with the scary eyes and yelling. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible. Wait. Is this another thing? He had 3 on something else before. What was it the first time?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. We're not going to talk about it right now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Remember when you and Phoenix first realized that, well, did we ever have good days together?
Yes, we did.
Alright, come on. I'll pour you a nice hot cup of water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Alright, let's look around this shit first. What is this festive-looking ornament? Oh, it's for every time I have a crush on a girl from a specific nationality or country, I put up a flag.
Oh my god. Must that be it? Oh.
It reminds me of our class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami. Remember? Well, Oh, yeah. You were never any good at it, so you probably act like it never happened.
Oh. Really? Mr. Perfect? Picture Perfect was bad at something?
Oh, yeah. This guy was so bad he couldn't even fold $1, let alone a crane. Phoenix got all really focused and like his eyebrows were creased and stuff, and he put his papers real close to his face while he was folding them. And I think it distracted Edgeworth.
I that is absolutely canon, but also this is definitely canon.
And then, you know, when he realized he couldn't match up to Phoenix's focus on folding, we all tried to comfort Edgy, but he would just sit there sobbing.
Oh, really?
Be quiet already! Well, I'll never forget the shame of that day. I didn't become perfect until I was 7, after my father died. And it was after I cried in class that I decided to have my tear ducts removed, so that I would not experience these emotions again. What a crane! I can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without using a single flaw, because I am perfect!
What did we do to get this unhinged version of Edgeworth?
I told you, everything is fine. I am perfect. Everything is perfect. I will prove it. Give me $1. I'll make a crane. You know, Edgy. Nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy.
Yeah, no, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Good job. We're really proud of you.
This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Yet I had to fall in love with one, of course. So anyway, all those flags represent girls I've had crushes on, in addition to childhood memories.
Oh yeah, no, even I could have guessed. Also, that's a horrible graffiti problem you've got there, pal.
You don't know anything, Detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Unrequited, like Phoenix's. Harry, you know what the difference is between unrequited love and bittersweet love. Additionally, do you know the difference between graffiti and true art? No to both. I mean, it's all subjective, how the artist himself defines it, right? You are partially correct. Love is subjective, and therefore, when I say everything is perfect between me and Phoenix, it's true. Also, I should have seen Harry's stupid answer coming.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal.
Well, I've heard you don't skimp out on wieners, so I might be agreeing with you there. The straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow.
Wow, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Maybe you could make a good vacation home for a little romantic getaway, eh? Eh?
And have these flags of Harry's unrequited love struck up about. Have phoenixes. Have Iris on the wall. I don't think so, Gumshoe.
You could take all that stuff down.
Heavenly Hall. More like Hall from Hell. It's more appropriate in that sense. Nope, it's Heavenly Hall, buddy. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Harry. This is a sacred place to some people. I don't do the religion, and I know better than to be so tasteless.
Yeah, that's a good point. This is the Eagle River, sir. It runs pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over, even in the winter.
For that iced over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble.
Oh, you're right about that. Whew.
It's not like I'm
That guy's luck just never runs out. What was that?
I didn't say anything. I'm totally focused on the case.
Okay, guess I'll never know. You would have landed on the ice and slid downstream, who knows where, that would have been the end.
That's not exactly what I meant, but all right. The small second child isn't here. We still don't know what the demon is. She must truly be back in hell. And I guess we're gonna do our best with Larry's now, because I don't think we're just...
Like Larry.
Got a good amount of evidence and such now. We can probably do something here. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Oh, that was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. Her flag's that one, the Italian. Okay, and then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. You saying you saw it with your own eyes. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. How do you not know this already? There's still 3 psychonauts remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. Also, why didn't I know that the bridge burned down? By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? There you say. What do you mean? I mean...
burning it down? I mean...
As an artist, sometimes I'm physically in one place, but mentally in another, you know? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question, none of this autistic bullshit. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to actually see lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. Too far?
His roommate. He's talking about Heavenly Hall, right?
No, I think he said...
Or was it Hazakura Temple?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, because, yeah, I think he's still staying at the temple. Take that!
Okay, in that case, yeah, it's too far.
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. Trees! What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious, but I forget that you're all imbeciles and betas. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. Alright. Why didn't you tell me before I told that lie? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. Leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step of this psychological assault. You weren't in your room at the temple, so where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. I could be astral projecting. So where was Harry and why was he there? I've read the situation up to this point correctly, and of course I have. The answer's fairly obvious. Very well, then let's test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning striking Dusty Bridge was from here. So I think we were saying that he was the guy who sent the letter, right? So he had been here. Take that!
Yeah.
The place you saw the lightning strike was from, naturally, Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack surrounded by the flags of my old girlfriends? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity. You can fall apart at any minute. And it's not like Iris would be coming here to maybe, you know, hook up. Harry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my perfect theory. Our theory that you at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. If only
Okay, why do I feel like I was dissed?
That's not a very low, high bar, but tell me this. What were you doing at this cold little shack last night? Oh, that's what you might call a far decur. I believe it's pronounced fair decor. I figured he was saying something wrong.
I have no idea what it is either way. I'm going to Google it.
You don't need to. I am picture perfect Edgeworth know that it means a love affair.
Oh. Allowed to talk about love here.
Waiting for someone. Oh no. You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you, even though she's on a completely different level. There's only one person you wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. And since you weren't... I mean, I think you've gotten over Maya and Pearl, which is a whole other conversation. It leaves only one candidate. I told you before, don't call me Harry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So, you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? You have literally lusted over her from the first moment we reunited. Well, do you have some kind of evidence? You have something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing based on all that stuff that I said? Alright, this is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous claim. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Sister Iris. Take that! Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Hey! Give that back, you're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Harry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. Oh. First of all, what's with the top of this letter? It says salutation here. Oh, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's what you're supposed to write.
It's salutation here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's where you're supposed to write
So,
Why did I come back to
so
this
funny.
country? I just Phoenix, I hope you see how much this means because, God, everyone, so stupid. It's taking everything I have. I'm so sorry, Edgy.
I can't get over. Like, sometimes the writing in this game is like I underestimate that it'll have like layers to it like that. Like that was good. Because this whole time I was like, okay, I thought you was gonna be like, it's salutations, not salutation. Like, even though I'd never heard of salutation here as like as a greeting.
So, you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? You saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you, Larry?
Sorry, Edgy.
Larry doesn't cut you, scumbag. Threaten a young lady like that.
Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? Threatening stuff. I did nothing but love.
I'll tell you what. You tried to scare Iris by threatening her to expose a secret.
What do you mean, threaten? What did I threaten her? I just told her how I felt.
Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Also, given your past history, telling girls how you feel is threatening to most of them, Larry.
Yeah, that sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Why, when I was courting Maggie, I was a lot more subtle.
Oh, give me a break, it's a love letter. I forget neither of you have been in love. What did you just say?
What did you just say?
My love for her burns so hot it can melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh, what was the secret that you mentioned? Oh, come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. The forbidden kind, because she's a nun. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Right, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh, I'm a starving artist.
Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. Why is everyone yelling? I'm going to push you into this river. Oh, that's wrong, Edgy. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden and moving like you want to push me into the river? That's it. That's what all those huge magical locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Oh. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me.
That's the lesson we learned here.
Hey, don't let it get you down. Come on. Phoenix deals with this all the time.
But Mr. Edgeworth. This guy is still hiding something, I know it.
What do you mean?
Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago.
But you really want to know last night? I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. What? You're looking at me like a hunter dog that just found a bone. So that's where Maya gets it from. What was this something incredible that you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Harry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? And that's all there was to your story. Your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Harry, I believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hadn't anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Oh.
Not again.
Oh.
Why?
Oh my goodness!
No, this is exactly why I wanted to stay away from this country.
Oh my gosh. Edgeworth's just on the floor, just...
Please,
No.
God, anything but this.
What's wrong, sir? Why are you on the floor crying? Is this? Don't tell me. Don't tell me you had to. You had to fold to origami. That's why you're sobbing like this.
Gosh, please. I'm at a low point. Does Phoenix have to do this all the time? Why does he subject himself to this when he could be spending time with me? I don't understand.
Says the guy who left for a year, you asshole.
Why are you going to be like I'm going to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I'm just about had it with this Harlequin. I really want to drag the truth out of him. I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand and beat him up eventually. I'm done. I'm done for the day. I can't do this. I have the greatest mind of this century. I cannot deal with this bullshit Phoenix entertains for a moment longer. Oh, alright. Part 2-1. We're going to a trial. But that'll have to wait until the next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, well, that was a
Okay, so
very
this is a
eventful
whole
one.
day later. Is Maya just still on the mountain?
Yup.
Maya's literally gonna die. Oh,
they said they were waiting to see if they could get aerial transportation, because it's something about the weather.
Oh boy, something tells me it's gonna be a long day in court for Edgeworth.
Oh yeah, the fact that I hope Edgeworth comes out of this with some appreciation, some newfound appreciation for Phoenix, if nothing else.
Mr. Lewis feels that way about me. I would have never known. Literally, no sparks at all. I barely saw him as a man, much less like barely saw him as a human, really. Most days I forgot he was there.
That's very fair.
Alright, but that's more sick burns against Larry next time.